Welcome to this look at some new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday the 6th of February. We've got 14-ish new mods because we've got a couple of packs and we've got some updates as well today. The old farm building set by GamerhzsFSH, the grain storage with Henhouse by Mr. Gracuś, and the Volma VTS pack by Black Tiger have all had updates. In front of me I've got the restaurant, so this is the mods we're on to now. This is by gamerhzsFSH. 2.76 megabytes download, 22 slots on console, 20,000 to buy. This is a sell point. The cows don't come with it, they're the next mod, but I put them in front of there for the thumbnail. So the building itself, very nicely made and detailed. I don't think we can go inside the building. Sound effects, as you can hear. Then around the back is the sell point itself, just here. Under build mode, under production, under selling points is where you'll find it, just there. If you look over to the right hand side, you'll see all the things you can sell there that will scroll across. And the same as I've said before, if you're not sure what you can sell at a particular sell point, if you go into the prices menu and then look down every single item and look across to the right, it will tell you where you can sell them. What I will do, which I hadn't done very much until recently, because if you're on a map, again, let me press select. Right, so it gives me the option on this one to rename it, because it's something that hadn't really occurred to me very much when I do mod reviews. But if you've got a sell point like this and you've got a map that's already got a restaurant on it, you might have two that say restaurant, so you might want to go on and rename one or either of them. If you're placing one, it might be easier to rename it, and then that way when you look at the prices menu you can see straight away whatever one it is. You might even want to call it the name on the front if you wanted to, or anything else you would like. So there you go, that's the restaurant by gamerhzsFSH. So next to that we've got these. This is the Animal Care Station by Andi modding, 7.88 megabytes download, 4 slots for the first one and 4,000 each. These are a placeable decorative object, cattle crush type thing. So if you are running cows and you want to sort of show an example of you doing, it's a decorative object at the end of the day. You'll go into build mode, we'll go to decoration, go to others. There we go. It's just there. Slot count will come down from 4 to 1. There's still 4,000 each, and you can place them wherever you want. As many as you want, it's entirely up to you. An entire herd, if you wish. At the moment, they're just waiting for their, waiting for their appointment. Appointment? That sounds really weird. Their time slot in the restaurant. Anyway, Animal Care Station by Andi modding. Next we've got the Farm Fence pack. There are 22 or 23 items within this pack. Some of these I'm puzzled. I think they might be duplicated. I'm trying to work out what the difference is, because when we get to some of these gates, you'll see in a moment, there are 2 of each, but they look identical. They are next to it, and I thought maybe one was round the other way, maybe one opens a different way, but you could just spin them round if you were going to do that. Anyway, we've got fence sections at the back. So we've got solid fence sections like this, and then it's kind of to match up with it, we've got a wire fence section in the same wood. Then we've got the sort of slightly, or sort of what used to be probably a white painted fence, which is sort of greyed over time. And then with the wire fence section that goes with it. We've got the black one here. Again, with wide fence section, and then a sort of older, is that wood? I think it's a wood grain. And then 2 fence sections there. Then we move on to our gates. So we've got gates that kind of go with each one. Now when you get these first in the mods hub, it depends which way around you want to place them. The hinges, they will open the direction the hinges are in. So if you look around the back here, you'll see the hinges on the back. So when you come to place them, depending on which way you want them to open, they will open in the direction of the hinges. I mean, that's one of those things. I know it seems glaringly obvious, but I don't think this was a gate. No, this was another one of the fence sections. And then this one, we move on to these ones here, and the opening part is here. It just pulls the wire fence to the side. So I placed the second one, like I said, which looks almost identical. It's in the same place, it opens the same way, so I'm not sure. Then we run through the white one, black one, wooden one of each of these as well, coming right down to the front. So there are quite a few. Under build mode, under decoration, under fences, and we start here. So the slot counts on them are all, I think we've got 1s and 2s. 1s for the fences and then 2s for the gates. And as you can see, they come in their sort of pairs, 100, and then the price goes up for the fences because obviously once you go to place a fence section or something with any of the fences, and they all work exactly the same way. Place them as long as you want, to where you want, change direction, whatever you want to do with them, it's entirely up to you. They can be removed as well by going to demolish. You can demolish smaller sections of them, the entire fence, whatever you want to do. If we scroll across, and then you get to the wire fence sections, then the gates, which go up to 600. And this is what I'm saying, look, these come in pairs. So you've got gate and gate 2. And I honestly... There's going to be something, there will be a subtle difference. So you've got 2 there, then 2 in the white, 2 in the black, 2 in the wood. Yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, so that's... Yeah, there's 22, 23 potentially in that pack. Oh, I lost count, and I think it was 22. I know it seems a simple thing to just go back and check. Let's say 22, for argument's sake. So 9.04 megabytes download by Holzs FS. I didn't say it was by either. By Holzs FS. That's the farm fence pack. Next, behind that, we've got the drive silo pack by Ackerdesigner. 7.67 megabytes download, 6 slots each. We've got a small, a medium, and a large. Now I was going to say these are lovely looking brand new silos, and they do look brand spanking new. And then we've got a little bit of wear here on the sort of warning bits, the bits that say "Watch out, this is a silo." I don't know if that's been. That looks like dirt probably, rather than someone clousing into it. And to be fair, the prices are good, and there's not much difference between them, between the small, the medium, and the large. So again, it will come down to space, whether you go for the large or not, whether you think you'd fill the large one or not. But under build mode, under silos, so yeah, 65, 70 or 85. It's not a massive amount of difference between the 3 silos. There's no colour option or anything like that. And these ones will only go at 90-degree angles. These aren't full rotational. I know some people, it can make a big difference because depending on where you're placing them, if you want to fit them into a particular gap or a slot or somewhere on a map, the 90-degree ones don't always work particularly well for that. But just so you are aware, that's the drive silo pack by Ackerdesigner. Next to that, we've got the small cowshed. Now I'm going to say PTRolnik, I'm going to say. It could be PTRolnik, but I think it's PTRolnik. This is 10.26 megabytes download, 23 slots on console, 50 grand to buy, and it will hold 15 cows. We've got a milk point just in here. We have got lights, if you want to put them on. Around the back, we've got our slurry point, which is just there. If we come, thank you. When we come around to the front here, we get our animal dialogue box. We've got double gates on each of this. So this is drive-through, but if I open the gate, it opens the outer gate. Now, I need to come across the left a little bit to get to the other one, which will open the inner gate. There you go. So if you do want to drive through or back in or whatever you want to do, you have got 2 slightly separate triggers for each set of doors. Dialogue box for your 15 is here. I think I've only got 5 in here at the moment. And your feed and straw bedding triggers are both just inside the door here. As you can see, we've got lights in here. Maybe they come on with that main light switch. Let's put that back on again. There we go. Yeah, so feed there, and the bedding, you can just see it's just starting to creep in there. I only put a little bit in to try it out. When we come to the back here, all from the outside again, open gate. That one did the inner one. And then come across a little bit and I should get the other one. There we go. Open gate to do the outer door. Like that. Under build mode, under animals, under cows, just on the end there, 50 grand. Slot count will come down from, what did I say it was, 23 down to 1. That's the small cowshed by PTRolnik. Next to that, we've got the Polish barn, also by PTRolnik. This is 9.79 megabytes download, 7 slots on console, 80,000 to buy. There's no lighting in this one. We do have 2 doors, and they are drive-through. This one looks like it's had some extra supports put on. Maybe it's the wrong way. I'm just looking actually now, thinking, oh no, that's interesting. It's got the outer design, or sorry, the inner design on the outside. And it's on both sides of this one. Potentially it just needed some strengthening at some point, and that's what's happened. Interesting. We've got this raised section here, a concrete. So probably for storing grains and stuff, because you've got a little concrete wall around the back here. So potentially for putting grains down, so they're not on the dirt floor, just there. And then, like I said, drive through on this side as well, if you want it. Under build mode, under sheds, just there, the slaughter count will come down from 7 to 1. The Polish barn by PTRolnik. Next, we've got these. This is the Metal Garages pack. We've got claret and we've got grey. We've got double and we've got single. So you've got a claret in double and single and a grey in double and single. This is 4.61 megabytes download. They're 4 slots each by Gracuś and Filip. And the build mode and sheds, we were just there anyway, but as you can see, 15 grand each for the doubles and 8 grand each for the singles. There's no colour choice on that because they come in the claret or the grey. They're quite low buildings, so you're only going to get small machinery, maybe mowers, like ride-on mowers, that kind of thing. You could probably store bags of grain and pallets and fertiliser. Again, whatever you can fit in there, you can put in there. Of course you can. There's no lighting. We got a double, then we got a single. Just there. The Metal Garages pack by Gracuś and Filip. Next. We've got this. The Sugar Beet Shredder by Piesel. This is 1.62 megabytes download, 5 slots on console, 11,000 to buy. You'll find it under build mode, production, factories. Just there. Slot count will come down to 1. This holds 9,500 litres, I think it said. Pretty sure it said that. Placing like so. You're going to want it, well, it's up to you, but obviously the open side. I say you want the open side facing you. You don't have to, but it would kind of make sense. So operation is done from the side here, so we can turn that on. Sugar beet in, sugar beet cut out. Fairly straightforward. So what we'll do, I haven't got 9,500 litres, I've only got 3,000 litres in here, but what we'll do is we'll put it in. Why can this action not be performed here? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I've tried with the trailer. Won't work with the trailer because it's too high. That wouldn't seem right. I'm wondering if it's the CSZ pack. It's not liking it because that CSZ bucket has got a central discharge, whether it was that. And the other thing I was going to say, you might notice it's not green anymore, it's grey. I did wonder if it wouldn't unload because of where I placed it or something like that. If we go back into our build mode, go to our production and factories again. When we go to place it, we do have colour options. Sorry, I meant to mention that. We scroll through, there's a whole ton of different colour options. So you can change the colour to fit your farm, or if you've got a particular colour you just really, really like, you can pick your own colour. So, let's see if this will tip in now. If it doesn't, I don't know what's going on. There we go. It was obviously just the CSZ bucket, didn't like it. So, what's good about this is now, if we go back to here, we have our 2,640 litres out of our bucket. We can turn that on. And that should start working. There we go. So it's already working through. I mean, look at the cycles per month. It's ridiculous. It's going to get through it really, really quickly, which is brilliant because you want it to cut feet as quick as you can. But when you come to unload it, come to this side, open gate, which raises that whole thing up. Come back underneath. Right, I don't want sugar beet. I want the sugar beet cut coming out of it. That's what I want to take out. So once it's finished processing, you can take out as much as you want, whatever you want. But once it's finished processing, if you go to the sugar beet cut, but it does show you can take the sugar beet back out again if for some reason you decide that what you put in there wasn't what you wanted. So there we go. We got it to work in the end. It was just the CSZ pack bucket for some reason. Didn't particularly like that. I thought it would be weird if it worked with the trailer because it sits quite high. I thought that wouldn't appear particularly sort of realistic or immersive if you just backed up with the trailer. So yeah, tipping in at the top, turn it on, let it run through its cycle. You can see it's chugging away now, doing quite well. And you probably don't have to raise it up. You might be able to get a bucket under there, or you could even potentially put conveyor belt maybe from it into a bigger trailer, and then what you could maybe do with a smaller thing or another conveyor is put into it and take out of it. You know, I'm sure people will find all sorts of weird and wonderful and wacky ways of getting that to work. That's the Sugar Beet Shredder by Piesel. Next, as the thumbnail says, the most important stick you will ever buy. I may change that to the best stick you'll ever buy. And this is the best stick you will ever buy. This is the Herdman Stick by MrHector. 0.63 megabytes download, 2 slots on console. This thing is bonkers, but brilliant. So, you go and get your livestock and you take it by trailer to wherever you're going. But if you want to be a herdsman, now obviously this won't give you the full immersion of walking along with your stick, herding your cattle. However, we go into, what do we want here? If we go to animal transport, I know you'll be like, what are you talking about? Herdsman stick, look at the bottom. 200 cows, pigs, sheep or horses can be put in the herdsman stick. There's no options, you just get the herdsman stick. So what we'll do, go to it, we pick it up, we go into our, wherever our animal dealer is, click on it and we pick our animals, whatever we want to put in there. Let's go to pigs, there we go. 60, there we go. So, do I want to purchase them? Yes, please. So within my stick that I hold before me, I have 60 pigs. I know, it is absolute. It's brilliant. So you can walk across your fields if you're taking your animals from a pen out to a pasture. You can herd them along with your stick, shaking your stick at the world just because you feel like it. And out you go. Now I know you're thinking, what are you talking about? It's absolutely nuts. It might be. I'm just going to put the pigs down here for a moment. That's the other beauty of it as well. Just put my 60 pigs there. That will hold 200 pigs. So the Herdsman TARDIS stick. I've got one already prepared. Just like Blue Peter. If I can find it. There we go. So inside this Herdsman stick, I should have 60 cows. It's melting my brain. Hopefully, if this has worked. Come over to here. Open animal dialogue. There we go, look. 60 of potentially 200 inside the herdsman stick. Select move to husbandry. Thank you very much. I have herded my 60 cows over. It's fantastic. Let me just crouch down and do that so we can look at it a little bit closer. It's brilliant. How cool is that, though? Such a clever idea. Now, yes, obviously, to have the cows in front of you as you wander, that would be brilliant. But I like the idea that you wouldn't necessarily need a vehicle. You don't need a big trailer. That if you wanted to open your doors of your cow barn in the spring and take your cows out to the pasture, you can literally just walk out with this stick and take them and do it. It's a clever idea and absolutely brilliant. That, for me, that's the mod of the day. I'd like that a lot. The Herdsman Stick by MrHector. Next, what have we got? Oh, yes. Where did I put it? Oh, it's just here, actually. We've got the Lizard Cutter Bar. So the Lizard Cutter Bar is by Pet, featuring Vincemaan. 4.52 megabytes download, 4 slots on console, 3.1 meters wide. You will find it under mowers. Just there. Slot count comes down to 1. We've got wide spreading or swath dropping with an auger that takes it to the middle. We've got link balls on the end because this is a 3-point link mounted. We've got design colour green. Now, this is green or red, but nothing seems to change that I could tell. Power takeoff, we can have yellow or black, and then the main colour is what then changes to anything on that palette you like. So I'm not sure about that design colour. I couldn't see. I couldn't see what's changing. Oh, is it the decals? It's the decals. I'm looking thinking I can't see anything obvious. It's the decals that are changing colour. There you go. Look, green and red. 15 horsepower is all that's required. Now, why have I got 3 different tractors? Because I grabbed a small tractor. When I lowered it down, it hit the floor and pushed the front of the tractor up a little bit. So I've got a medium tractor, and it did the same thing with that. So I've got a large tractor, and to be fair, it has still done it. If I lower this down now, because there's no option for finessing it, you've just got lower the mower. Start the engine. You watch it, touches the ground. Doesn't push the tractor up, but it is sitting on the ground when it runs. But I don't have a PTO on the front of this, so typically. I picked the Fendt without the PTO. What a muppet. Right. Have I got a PTO on that? It looks like it. We're about to find out, aren't we? You'll see what I mean. There we go. Now we're hooked up. So if I lower this down with the slightly smaller tractor, it just pushes the front of the tractor up a little bit. And on the smaller tractor even more. So something to be aware of depending on what you're going to be putting it on. I've gone for the one with the swathing. So we turn it on. And away we go. Nice little front cutter bar. If you've got a tractor that's got the change direction so you can do the rear driving, you could put it on the back, I guess. If you turn your seat round and drive that direction, you could run it that way if you wanted to. I guess you can do that with any mowers, really, but it's very cool, though. A lot of detail on that. As there are on most mods, to be fair, but a lot going on. Nice. That's the Lizard Cutter Bar by Pet featuring Vincemaan. Next. We've got this, the Unia Roller 2.5 by Puszkap. 2.4 megabytes download, 2 slots on console, 2.5 meters wide. You will find it under rollers. Oh, it's right there. There you go. 1,500, that's all. We can change the main colour, which is the framework. Then the design colour. The roller itself. Those are our options. What's nice about this one as well that I like is often you'll get ones like this that when you drive out, because they roll on the floor already, if you accidentally drive across the corner of a field, especially if you own it, it will already roll, which is not great. The good thing with this is you can drive along quite happily, no problem at all, and it won't do that until you unfold the roller. Nothing actually happens. Once you unfold it, then it will give you a rolling. So whether you do that before you seed to get yourself a nice seed bed, or you do your seeding then roll, which often should give you a 5, I think was it 5%? I always say that, and I'm sure it's 5% bonus if you roll after planting. Nice sound effects, nice bit of animation with the dust coming off, and then fold the roller and it will stop. And you go back to your normal speed. Straightforward, the Unia Roller 2.5 by Puszkap. Next we have got, I've gone a bit too far, but just over here, we have got the Lizard Homemade Tarup. This is by Arcin and VuleX. 2.94 megabytes download, 3 slots on console, 1.5 meters wide. This is a mulcher, and that is where you'll find it. Just there. 2,800 to buy, slot count comes down to 1, 35 horsepower required, that's all. No options available, you get it just like that. Now, you can, whether you're supposed to or not, you can run it like this, I think. We'll try. You can turn it on, you can lower the mulcher. Oh no, it will unfold. Okay, I was going to say, because it gives you the option to unfold the mulcher, which brings it out to the side, or fold the mulcher. But because it gave me the option and it allowed me to turn it on, but looking at the PTO should not be that angle. So then as soon as you go to lower it, it will swing out to the side anyway. So that's the position you want to be in. We don't raise or lower it. No, that's just, it's already in position. And then away you go. Mulching to your heart's content. The Lizard Homemade Tarup by Arcin and VuleX. Next, we've got this. This is the Meridian 990 fuel trailer by SMEBY. 5.29 megabytes download, 4 slots on console, 3,700 litres of fuel it will hold. Once hooked up, there's no doors or sides or panels that open or anything like that. I've got 2,144 litres in there, but it will hold 3,700. We've got a few different options on this. This you'll find under miscellaneous. Right there, slot count comes down to 1, 19,500 to buy. So we can change the main colour to any one of these. We've got a cream, we've got a white, and we've got a black. Obviously with the black you can see the Meridian logo because the design colour changes that. So what we'll do is if we go back and go to this, which is sort of white and beige, and then change the colour of that to black, then you can see it. So you've got some different options if you want to see the logo or not. You might decide, actually, no, I don't want to see the logo. In which case, if you've got your main colour as white, put it on white, and it kind of almost vanishes away, really. Then we've got license plate option on there as well. And it transports your fuel. You can unload it, you can drive up next to it, you can fuel from it. Fairly straightforward. Again, that's the Meridian 990 fuel trailer by SMEBY, which brings me on to the last of the mods for today, Tuesday the 6th of February. And it's this little, well, this little beauty, kind of a pack. The Farmall 1206 by EY Modding, 14.9 megabytes download, and 10 slots on console for the first one. Lovely looking tractor with a few different options available. Really nicely made and detailed. Very cool indeed. So, this you'll find under vehicles and small tractors. 30 grand for the base model. Now it says 95 or 300 horsepower. Those are your options. The 300 horsepower does, because I thought, well, that'd be pretty cool if it's one of those ones where it's like doesn't cost you anything or doesn't cost you very much to go to a 300 horsepower version. It does add a bit of money on, to be fair. Slot count of 10 comes down to 1. So we've got the 1206 at 95 horsepower, which even to be fair, what we're looking at, 30 grand for 95 horsepower is pretty good. But if we go for the ultra power, 300 horsepower, that adds 100 grand on. But even at 130 grand, 300 horsepower, pretty good. So we'll go back to the 1206 standard, 95 horsepower. So we've got wheel setup, we've got standard, we've got rear twin, which puts twins that side but leaves a single that side. I think that's the ploughing option, isn't it? If you're running a plough, so you can see, I think that's what it was originally for. Or you can full twin. Then we can go for tricycle with the rear twin to the side or twins and back to standard. Then we've got exhaust standard or chrome pipe. Those two options. We've got cab, no. We've got the rollover protection system, the ROPS. We've got a canopy, or we've got a cab. Do you want to go for a cab on it? If the weather's inclement where you're farming and you feel you might want a bit of a cab. Then we've got front weight, yes or no. Front loader attacher, quick, hour, or no. I like the fact it does blend in colour-wise. It's really nice. And then we've got license plate options on there as well. Obviously, if you go for the cab, you've got 4 lights across the front. Say twin lights, but you've got doubles and you've got lights on the back as well, which if you take that off for the canopy or the ROPS, you don't have those lights higher up, but you do have them a little bit lower down, I suppose, in the arches. So you've got them, it's just where they're placed, really. Those are your choices. So I've got the tricycle there open. I love that it takes a little bit to start as well. Lights, horn, 19 mile an hour, fan spinning there as well. Again, it's lovely animations. First person. Oh, listen to that. It looks crisp, clean, tidy. And then, like I say, if the weather's a bit ropey where you are, the cab version. There's no doors or windows that open or anything like that. I've said, because I like tractors like this, I really do love the old tractors a lot. Don't get me wrong, I love new tractors, I love all the farming machinery, all the good stuff, but it was very close run thing between the Herdman Stick and this for sort of mod of the day, because I do like this a lot, but I think for the use and what the Herdsman Stick does, that for me, that's sort of just slightly edged it, but these are beautiful, very nice indeed. That's it for the mods for Tuesday the 6th of February. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.